Hey, what's going on everyone? The world premiere for Solo: A Star Wars Story just wrapped up minutes ago, and we have the first social media reactions to the newest entry in the Star Wars film universe. So obviously Solo has had quite a bit of drama behind the scenes, going all the way back to the troubled production and sort of the constraints and hassle that Ron Howard had to deal with getting his own cut of the film done in roughly 4 months, essentially starting from scratch. And there was also the controversy around the marketing for the film, which didn't really start up until roughly 3 months before the release date. But Disney screening it for the first audience of critics tonight bodes fairly well for their confidence in the film, as it is about 15 days prior to its actual release date. So like I mentioned, the social media reactions are out. Is the film good or not? Well, let's dive into them. The first reaction comes to us from Steve Weintraub of Collider, who says, quote, "I figured if Disney was willing to show Solo: A Star Wars Story a few weeks before release, it must be good, and it absolutely is. The film is a blast and a welcome addition to the Star Wars universe. Ron Howard did a great job. Congrats." The next reaction comes to us from Kate Erblund of IndieWire, who said, "Solo: A Star Wars Story takes a bit for it to find its feet, and for Alden Ehrenreich to turn on enough charm to make you forget he's not Harrison Ford. But once it kicks into, hey, let's make a crew, and yes, also do heist stuff, it totally flies." Next up, we have a reaction from Kevin Polui of Yahoo.com, who said, "Solo: A Star Wars Story is really good. Fun as hell. It's a straight intergalactic heist movie, which is kind of refreshing to see a Star Wars movie without a Death Star or the Rebellion's fate at stake. Alden Ehrenreich is super impressive as Han, but L3 might be my favorite new character." Next up, we have Peter Soretta of Slash Film, who says, "Solo was a blast. The Kasdans nail the character of Han Solo. Yes, the story is a series of expected events, but none of them happen as expected. Stay away from spoilers, big Marvel level stuff that will make you wonder where Lucasfilm is headed next." Next, we have Jermaine Lussier of Gizmodo, who says, quote, "Solo: A Star Wars Story is a goddamn delight. It's a non-stop adventure packed with way more emotion than you're expecting. You'll have a smile on your face the whole time and leave you eager for more." Next, we've got Eric Eisenberg of Cinema Blend, who says, "Solo: A Star Wars Story is fine. It's slow to find its footing, but picks up in the second act, and is definitely fun. Has the occasional prequel problem answering questions I didn't need answers to, but also some fun references. Overall, I liked it, but didn't love it." And finally, we have Perry Nemiroff of Collider, who said, quote, "There's some fun to be had with Solo. Alden Ehrenreich was solid and really enjoyed Donald Glover and Waller-Bridge as L3, but not convinced we needed a young Han Solo movie. Was really hoping for higher stakes, more energy and depth." So the consensus seems to be fairly positive, but overall middling, as there were some other reactions that essentially said this film takes a while to get into actual gears, where you're having a fun time with it and it's actually enjoyable and engaging, many people noting that the first act is very clunky. So hopefully this ends up being a decent film overall. Like I mentioned, there was a ton of production problems with this, and there always has been that sort of stigma, why do we need a young Han Solo movie? But drop your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you guys think of the first reactions to Solo: A Star Wars Story? Are you excited to see it May 25th, which is, like I said, just about a couple weeks away from release, so it's right around the corner. And as always, for the latest updates on everything in the Star Wars universe, be sure to subscribe to Hybrid Network. Thank you guys again for checking this video out. If you want to get even more updates from us, check out our social media platforms, our website for news and editorials, and if you want to see our content improve and help us out, donate to us on our Patreon and you can get exclusive rewards.